Hello, hello everyone. We are back with our favorite anime trade game, the only one of its kind. Honky Donk Rail. What did we do last time? What did we do? Bird Match 3? And what the It's been too long. Yeah, let's just start. Honda Subathon? I don't think it's quite that. Also, by the way, Box, hi. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I have not touched this game at all. And I have proof. We're just gonna take a look at my my reserve Trailblaze power. That'll be proof to show that I have not played this game at all. I updated it, expecting me to play it, you know, relatively soon. Also, yesterday, I totally remembered why I didn't stream at all. Like, I think I planned on coming back to streaming last Monday, but then I remembered, oh wait, the internet at my house was out for 12 hours. From 8 a.m. to like 9 p.m. So like 13 hours. Homecoming Wardance. Yippee. That sounds like cable provider Wi-Fi. It's because it's Spectrum. It is 100% cable provider Wi-Fi. Alright, I'm trying to remember buttons. Okay, how much reserve do I have? Will it not tell me? 1,000, okay. It's a respectable number. I think? Was this always here? Maybe not. Also, yeah, I have done... man. Well then. Oh, hello, Gray Shadow. Hello, hello. Welcome to stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hope you're ready for some honky donk. Guess what? I don't know. I gotta look at all the matters just runs writing games good as internet. Okay. Oh damn! I have 8 days to get Hua Hua. We are so boned. The first Jurassic Park movie, the sounds of the dinosaurs were made by turtles doing the deed. So is that like all the dinos? Or was it just like, or are those also like the T-Rex noises? Yes, there's... Yep, oh my god. That's like 100% like how in Mario 64 they reuse like the same voice to do both like Bowser and Big Boo. Well, not just Big Boo, but just like the Boos as well. That's amazing. Steven Spielberg, what a goddamn film genius. There was a turtle that had so much such to get the species to escape endangered status. Every time they roar, you are hearing turtles getting got. Honestly, I think that makes the film better. Just, even though it's not a T-Rex, the fact that it is still like... So that's how they're doing Yunli, huh? Isn't that like our post for the trailer, but just like it just turned her 180? I think it'd be better if they kept her upside down. Now she just kind of looks like a fish. Okay, if you say, game. Oh, this event stuff. It's a good thing I plan on just doing Honkai for the whole week. Protocol 6. Have I heard turtles fighting? I haven't. Are we going there? Okay. Homecoming Wardance. Search it, they sank. Okay, I think I made her. I think I might have heard like turtles fighting. They kind of just go like, eh, eh. Hey yo, that's what totally the baby raptor sounds like. It just sounds like a turtle. Oh my god. Holy shit. It all makes sense. Wow. Oh man. My whole yeah, I can't wait to tell family about this. Be like, hey yo, know this really like cool movie that you like? Guess what? The only thing now is I gotta find like video proof. Okay, how am I? There we go. Now we'll roll with this team because I fucking made Dr. Ratio. Also, what's up with the music in here? What did I change it to? Searching for motivation. Yeah, there we go. Give me some jazzy tunes. Remember that cat you showed up? Hey, remember that cat that showed up mid-stream last month? Oh yeah! Oh, the cat's healthy. That's great. Nice. By the way, you made the PNG yourself draw much looks like Kirby. Yes. I draw the bird Kirby. The hat and the bat are totally just ripped off from Google, but yes, I drew this. I mean, any child can do it, but you know what? I was also a child once.
Nice.
I can say this as a former minor. Yeah, that's what I usually look like. Like without the hat, but I'm just gonna throw it back on. It helps with the immersion, you know? Drew or Trace? Look like Mordecai was just ahead. That's what everyone says. Honestly. I was kind of thinking of changing the light blue to like almost like a navy blue, but then I'd have to change like the weird little gray thing. No offense. No, I've heard that comment before. I actually use Mordecai as like a reference for like a cartoon Blue Jay. But yeah.
Nice.
Looks cute. Thanks. I would like to make this body look more bird and less curb, but one day when I get tired of the way it looks. Right now I'm just content of having today that looks like a bit more original. You have an interstellar message. Please check it promptly.
Phew. What's up, Pom Pom?
I don't know why it feels odd hearing Himiko just say what's up.
Just got a message from the Xianzhou Luofu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
I don't think we're going anywhere new anytime soon.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going?
Oh, he's no longer just looking off in the distance on the wall. It's crazy.
Soon, the Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary Wardance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
I mean, he can drop the whole on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight and just say, like, because you're my friends. That works too.
Well, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Trailblazing all about having fun. So coming from the trauma caused by the last festivity, there was plenty of trauma. I was gonna say I had advice on pricing, but you just made it. Yeah, I am not one you should go to for commissioning. There are plenty way better artists than me that should totally deserve your attention. Pampered you cameo on stream 1. He declined but can't because my dude Trace Kirby looks good. I mean, to be fair, Kirby is kind of a go-to design. It quite literally might be perfect, so just kind of imitating it also makes it look kind of okay. Yeah, I'm recovering from trauma.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you too, bestie? That's good to know.
But wait, won't it look unprofessional if we attend 2 ceremonies in a row? Aren't we supposed to be focused on restoring astral charts and doing some serious scientific exploration?
Sitting my press, another kept telling me too high. Oh, you're the one that... Oh yeah, that's right, you're the one who draws, okay. Like 3K to 8K, Bruno's like, no. Well, 3K to 8K for like, what exactly?
So we should leave March behind to take care of the Express?
Because if they say if it's for like... maybe like a VTuber model or something, that's... like a pretty decent like VTuber model, then I'd say that's about it. This is coming from someone that has like zero knowledge about how that shit is priced. I just know it's expensive, so seeing like something that's like 4 digits, I'm just like, yeah. 1K for like 3D full body with rigging. For Hat Body 500.
Hey! That's not what I meant! I'm all for some fun! I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
I like to use from Gacha Games and call it peak VTubing. I think it's fair. 200 to 500 peanuts, depending on the request, can go lower. Yeah, I'd say that sounds. I'd say that sounds about right too. Because if you think about it, yeah, it is just like a simple PNG image, but at the same time, it's something that's going to be like rigged. So that means, you know, it's gonna look differently, like on the fly and whatnot.
The Xianzhou Luofu has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the Wardance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
So that means the trees reverted back, right?
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony.
The
You'll
best
be
price is
totally
free in
safe
public.
under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The Wardance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets.
Yeah, it is, I think.
It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbor.
It wouldn't hurt to ask other
who fought against the
artists who
abominations
also
of
do like do
abundance
commission work to
attempted
ask
see
them their
through
prices
shits.
too, and just kind of get like a pool of different like prices so you can get like a good range and average. Is probably the best way to look at it.
Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
There's a public call how live to do you should use it for real AEO?
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal,
But all of them are
should
above
probably
2K,
head
then
to
it's
Emporius for refueling.
then it's probably that's probably above 2K for an average commission of like that variety. Firo McFoxkey! The furry allegations, they will not be beat.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop.
Now you keep lower. But you also don't want to sell yourself short. Artists do that a lot.
With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
What the hell did you get fossils?
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Luofu.
Well, I guess this whole update was a lie.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, Marge. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So, here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the Wardance.
Does Don really want to go back to Luofu this early?
What do you two think?
Sounds great. Let's split into groups. I want to play with Leviathan fossils too. Let's go dance.
I don't hear any objections.
Surely this festival will go according to plan, right?
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou Luofu.
Yippee! Let's try on the other crew member. I feel like the voices are a little too low. Hopefully that helps. Oh, thanks, bestie. Oh yeah, free stuff. Like claim all. Yeah, baby, let's go. Would you like to see my art and rate? Yeah, sure. I don't see the problem with that. I guess you can just like message me on Twitter. The link is what would you call, like, in the description, but below the page. How the fuck do you promote this? Go there so that I can go to whatever account you use, even if it is like not on Twitter. And I can take a look at it. March 7th, 1, 2, and Pom Pom. Wonder how far the free Star Life TD rabbit hole goes. You found Jingli. Honestly, probably at least all the 5 stars probably have something. And a character like Winnifin 100% has something. Really true because it became a poo-poo, because it became a pee-pee site. You got Discord? I do have Discord. What's this? I guess we talk with these guys. Oh, you're gonna tell me shit.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
I'm trying to think of another way to do it. Because I do have a Discord, but I'm not sure how... What's my name if I wanna? Hold on, I actually need to look at that myself. I forget it every time. Mainly the number part. Oh, do I need to fuck? God, son of a bitch. Oh, let me look at my things. I forget, does Discord still do like the number thing for for this shit? I don't remember. I truly don't. No more number thing, they killed numbers. Doesn't do the number thing anymore. Okay. My Discord is literally just like my name, but just add a space between Firo and McNosky, and you can probably find it. You can't have friends because my version still uses numbers. Then update the damn thing.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
Modern Discord sucks ass. Alright, have a safe trip.
That's too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
I love dinosaurs. Worst case scenario, I need to install it on my laptop. You buy a whole new laptop just so you could sacrifice it to modern Discord. It worth? I don't know. Alright. Doesn't matter who I talk to? Probably not.
Himeko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the Wardance, The latter definitely sounds more fun.
You're just gonna send me your name? Okay. You cool if I drop it here? Yeah, it's okay if you drop it in chat. It's alright. I think I just have it set up to where people really can't send links. Actually, no, I think that it is okay if you send links. Because then people can't show off clips. Yes. Yeah, you have sent 3 links in the past, right? I think at the start I was just like really what was it? I think I was just kind of like paranoid of of like what would it be? I think I was really paranoid of just getting like botted a lot, because I think when I started that was like an ongoing thing, I believe. It hasn't happened much since then. As I'm kind of like slowly just like removing that. Now or else the peak of botting is a couple years ago, yeah. Yeah, it was about right when I started. Okay, how do I look for users in Discord? I am such a fucking boomer, dude. Oh. Well, there it goes. It's still botting. It's still a bit botting.
Dunhung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Luofu, right?
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so. Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the Wardance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe.
All I'm saying is that if you say stable and safe and the tree's still doing its tree thing, then...
And, since he has extended an
they will be
invitation,
very afraid.
it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Still a bit botting, not gonna lie. Maybe they took their eyes off me. They realized that I am not worthy of... I'm not a worthy target. Or maybe I like... Or maybe my chat is like censored enough to deal with bots. I think that might be the thing. Not censored, but you're good at stopping them or something. I have a good firewall to kill bots. Supper drop equals a drop. Yeah. You're welcome for the XP books. You better have your characters fucking eat that thing. Eat the book. Yay, Wardance! The link shot will absorb it, I promise you. That character isn't out yet, right?
Coming back to
It's
this
like
place
the
brings
healer
back
gonna be
so
for
many
next
memories.
patch.
You know?
I was weirdly nostalgic for the music the other day. Yeah, second half next patch. What members care to spill the details? Here's something for all of you, a poem by March 7th.
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem.
It'd be really cool if you did,
I was
though.
just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou. This time, we're not being forced or enticed, Or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth.
Yeah, our first time here was a head turner for sure. To stab her. Not a thought behind my eyes? Yeah, not really.
Quite unusual, I must say.
Definitely unusual, so easily pleased. I feel sorry for us. Don't jinx us. My brain's running rampant. I'm getting overruled with 2 people talking. How about I rate your art? I am looking at it. I have seen like this, almost like this style of art a lot on Twitter. I say it looks fairly decent. So like art and overlays and emotes. So like what I always saw with like people, I've always felt like with artists on Twitch, it was like people like specialize and you must specialize in overlays or like icons or whatever. Here's the VTuber models. Can't show the models because of some rules. Your bird without fail at all times either looks confused or bewildered. It changes on con. It's just the size of my eyes, man. Pretty common among streamers. Which part? March, don't you? The game gave us the option to save Yumiko at the expense of someone else. It would be March. Maybe we could just like make her to like a block of ice and then like throw her out. It doesn't necessarily be a kill. God damn. On the emotes. I look like I need a new brain most of the time. Watch that dog a bit harder. Just before the start of the second dub. Hey, I'm a streamer. I gotta stretch it out. Huh. Interesting. Alright. So this Philip is more interesting than the entire actual office store, would you believe me? I mean, if it's fun, it's alright. We play War Thunder. I have not played War Thunder. Alright, let's get to the story. I keep getting distracted. We're so easy, please actually feel sorry for us.
Such is the fate of us nameless, I suppose.
War Thunder is like the one free-to-play like air combat game, kind of like World of Tanks or like World of Warships, but it's like War Thunder, unless I'm totally wrong. Oh, Yancheng. This is the one that leaks government documents. I don't. Wait, was there a game like that? Oh, it's tank planes and naval. Oh. Oh, War Thunder's the one with all of them. Okay. Okay, now I remember. Wait, he's right? What the fuck? Alright, what does Yancheng sound like? I forget.
Firo McNosky. I saw the Skyfaring Commission's notice that the Express is docked on the Xianzhou. Are you guys on the Luofu already?
Just got to Starcave Haven. Quick with the news, eh? And we just got here. Honestly, quite incredible. Maybe government should stop giving legal documents to a free-to-play aerial, naval, land battle game.
The General sent me to welcome you at the Starskip Haven. See you in a bit.
Hi, Javid. I saw you. You said you hate March.
Starskip Haven
I saw it.
Crowded? Oh, there are so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to
There's a lot of
welcome
people
us.
here. Sheesh.
But where is he?
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
You're here for the 10 pull? Alright. So to satisfy Jamin's gambling needs, I will do 1 10 pull and probably not get Hua Hua because this game has hated me this whole 2.x shit. Okay, it was nothing. Yeah, stinky cheese is right. Stank cheese. Another one I trust. Guys, I'm dry. Not only is my bank account kind of dry from getting a new car, hey man, like 2 different aspects of my life and I'm broke? Like, come on, man. Let me have something. Wait, hold on. Was that even like does that mean my Luke is maxed, or did I just get like another, or just get like free stuff? I forget. Where is Luca? Is he like all the way in the back? He is all the way in the back. Hey, buddy. Oh, I finally got him E6. Okay, that changes things.
Nice. Let's go.
He's kind of worth building now.
Hey, you guys! Hold on a moment.
You will have Hua Hua? God, I wish.
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right?
Oh yeah, it's a Perpetua and a Teletron. What are they doing
Are you familiar
here?
with the Xianzhou Luofu?
Maybe.
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
By the way, dude, Num time has arrived. Now time to hit the sack. So let me know if you like to, or if you want to get something made. No forcing though. Okay. Now, thanks for showing off your stuff. I will keep that in mind.
We are from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Did you find this place in a dream?
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
You've come to the right people. Why don't you ask the locals? Yeah, why don't you ask the locals?
We did, but the locals were all like, come on, there's nothing worth seeing on the Luofu. It's so boring here.
It's just like the story that was here.
Ha! Can't blame them. If someone asked me what's there to see on Penacony, I'd probably struggle to answer too.
That's why we're asking fellow tourists. Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the Wardance. And that's why we're here too. Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Luofu fighter jet.
Aw. So it's even larger than a regular star skiff. So it's even bigger than the Radiant Feldspar. Yeah, dead ass?
Radiant Feldspar is bigger, I guess.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the Wardance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
Scare how where they are, the Luofu start not sticking with anybody.
We're looking
Kinda
for
sad.
unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
You were here too. When I visit Aurum Alley, when I visit Fixtural Garden, when I visit Skillgord Forest, when I climb at the top of the Ambrosial Arbor. Yeah, go to the Aurum Alley. I built that shit up. Go, now.
Good idea. The everyday vibe of the Aurum Alley is a rare find on the planet of festivities.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes. Maybe something down to earth would touch their hearts.
Thanks for the suggestion. We'll head to the Aurum Alley to gather materials. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a couple of days.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
Get Yunli and 31 pulls, and then Himiko on my next 10 pull at the end, so I'm 19 pulls. So if I can do that, you can get one. Jamin, I don't think you understand. When I said that my luck since I pulled for Blade back in 1.6, I have lost every 50-50. I even lost to 75-25 trying to get Topaz's Light Cone. Okay, on 0 P, and then went to hard period for a Light Cone, and then soft pity for a copy for Light Cone for Clara. Close your eyes and pull. I was literally on the toilet when I pulled for Yumli with my eyes closed. Bro, how hard of a shit did you have to take? They had to close your eyes. Like, it's alright. They call that shit a restroom, but sometimes that could be a fucking battlefield, you know what I'm saying?
I had a different experience looking down on stars.
Close your eyes and you
There
work
are.
again.
Everyone, this way!
It's him!
Hey everyone, it's been a while.
It was me shitting out the negativity and it summoned the 5-star. That must have been a lot of negativity then. One more 10 pull. God.
Well, it doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
Is he what?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
I don't think she means it, Yanqing.
We've only been away for a few months.
I don't understand the passage of time in this game. First I think, oh, it's only been a few weeks since you last played here. Now there's like a few months. I don't understand. I hate it so much. Honestly, I feel like I should have been aware that time in this game is fucked when they said that Pale is 16. That was honestly the first red flag. Long time no see, Yanqing. Yeah, you're definitely taller. Cautiously pitch Yanqing's cheek. He's just a little guy.
What are you doing?
My thing.
Sorry, but after our previous adventures, I've become suspicious of whoever greets us first.
Holy shit, we talk! Like in one of these cutscenes. This is so weird.
Do you have to be suspicious around me too?
You know, the last time we came to the Xianzhou, the first person who greeted us was...
It's quite the head turner. Yeah, using the same joke again. Let's go.
Sorry.
Seriously, I've never seen the Luofu so lively before.
So my stream with March finished with that.
I was a bit worried that holding the Wardance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who have come from afar. With the War Dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Luofu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
The Zhuming Yaoqing? Su Shang was from the Yao Ching, right? Yeah, Zhu Ming.
I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knight's armaments.
We've just here a week ago, stupid speed. Oh no.
The Xianzhou Luofu boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huayan is a top-notch craftsman himself.
Sushing 5-star confirmed.
If only I could get a sword forged by him.
Hey, I would have mind that.
Cloud9.
From soldier to captain, let's go.
By the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
Hey, if Sushing could be a 5-star without knowing how to read, that's an underdog story.
I'm sorry
The
for
shit we're
talking
here
your
for.
ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
You pretty much the same in that regard. Yeah, he's adorable. Yeah, you're pretty much the same.
I agree.
The Su Shlong? I know she's also known as the Gok. Oh, forgot Piero, hello! Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay.
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
Okay. It's like whatever you fear will happen, happens. You're just as jinxed as March. Never happens, happens.
We'll go with you.
Yeah, we don't have a choice.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Wait, if these dudes were in chains, how the hell did they get to like the main area with all these and how'd they get here? Moon Rage. Enemies at this mark can enter the Moon Rage state after enemies use attacks. Apply 1 stack of Bloodlust to enemy units that can trigger Moon Rage. When Bloodlust reaches a certain amount of stacks, the unit enters the Moon Rage state. At the same time, Moon Rage countdown appears in the action order. When the countdown's turn begins, Moon Rage is dispelled across all enemy units.
Borison? Why are there Borison here? This ends now.
Hey, who do I start with first? Probably this.
Come feast your Happy New Year!
The guy here during the loading
Low
screen.
risk, high reward.
Your answers? Answer me.
Yeet.
Firo.
Watch your head!
Easy, Namco, Nappy!
Ah, look at this Fall Guys day going on here.
Not good.
Get him, swords.
Thanks for the help?
Sorry,
No time to chat! Could you give me back my...
Bro, you guys really got cooked like that? How am I, by the way? I'm doing pretty good. Feels good to actually get back to... Hopefully, back to streaming a little bit more normally. Tee.
Wait! My sword! Let's just get down to business first.
Let's get down
Sorry,
to business.
I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
I'm about to do another 10 pull. I never said that.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit
Shit, the
too
APC's
much
here.
to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
Oh, but we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
10 pull. Fine. We'll do another one. Gotta keep the baby entertained. Oh my god, it's nothing again. Crazy. Do another temples, you could have just like dangling keys. Oh, who the hell are you? Damn. It really has been this long since it took returning to the Luofu to remind Hoyoverse, oh wait, Yukong is a character. My temples are your standard for subway surfers? Kind of.
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
Oh, look at the old fox guy.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
With the Wardance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borison prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven?
That's a fox dilf. What, demi-human I'd like to friend?
According to the protocol, Borison prisoners should be held on a starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Oh, classic Xianzhou incompetency.
Please don't blame this captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borison just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borison pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borison near the Luofu, and the Zhu Ming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Zhu Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borison desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
The British exit is throwing me off so hard.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
He says loudly in his head. Oh, let's calm the crowd and then disperse. The street was restored to its peaceful state. Hooray!
Look much maturer now, Yanqing.
March, you can stop being nice to him.
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the Wardance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
They're called furries, March.
I know they're kobolds, right? Did you call them the Borison?
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borison. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time. The Borison have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
Who would have thought we imprisoned them?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Xianzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
It shows that they're bold or something.
That's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borison have some serious grudges. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to
And now we can go with Astrum.
But there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borison?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
Don't you make like a shit ton of swords though?
I doubt she did it on purpose.
Just terrible, never met you before. Oh, mommy. Who am I saving for? I mean, if I were to pull out a new character, it'd probably be Fei Xiao. I think she looks really damn cool. But honestly, I think I'm just kind of now trying to get characters that I had to skip on before. So, Hua. And I'm more so looking more into when Acheron gets a rerun. Because I have a lot of Nihility characters, and I know I can make a pretty good team out of her with her in it. And I can make a really good team with her even without, like, the guy next half that does the crit damage alt thing. Whatever the fuck. Acheron will be the next 3-ish updates. Ooh. We have a future sightseer. Ooh. She gives Dom Mom vibes. I just think she's really cool. Like, she has a lance and a gun. And also being a fox. So I'm just like, alright, I'm in. Cool design. Also, she is the second Xianzhou character that actually follows the path of the hunt. Gotta love it. So when Cloud Knights get into trouble, they have to call the emergency services too. You go file the report and I go fetch the popcorn. It's gonna be quite the show.
don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all. All right, let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
So are you secretly like the bad guy, or are you just kind of sus? You're probably the bad guy. You aren't making your case look any better, especially with that squint, my guy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Did you put up the ads this time? That's a hefty battle.
Wait, who are you? Wait, no, I think I've done your shit before. Never mind.
How time flies.
After the panel of the
This place is
restroom.
so warm. It's like a giant furnace.
Why does it have it like over there though? Did they just like change the way the minimap looks now? I don't know. A friend that has all the medicine at the recommended Eidolon level. Their signature light cones. It took them 6 fucking hours to do the MOC 12. Nexus Sparkle. Little.
It's been a long journey, Elder Hwayan. Thank you for your presence.
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
Wait, who? Just pay the pay doesn't mean they know how to play the game. Exactly. Money can't fix stupidity or something. Sun Tzu. Isn't that chest unopenable? Yeah, like my guy, I love the spirit, but you can't.
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Everybody look, Hoyoverse has learned to make old people.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
How's everything going, General? I dreamed about you and Penacony. Did you miss us? I kind of did. I dreamed about you and Penacony.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Allow me to introduce you to General Hwayan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Luofu, known as the Flaming Heart.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Hwayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call.
Well, we've been like at most a month.
Well, actually, because Downhunt said a couple months, it's been at least a couple months.
At most a couple months. I know 4 real Luofu characters being Jinyuan, Huahuag, when I fit and Yunli know it exists, okay?
Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Oh, that means I gotta meet. Oh, I have to be polite. Glad to meet you, General.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Luofu, the same as all of you.
A month is like a couple days to him. Not even. Maybe like a few hours.
So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Indeed. There's Dan Heng, March 7th, and her. Without their help, I'm afraid the Luofu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Luofu and will attend the Wardance. I'd love to have a drink with you, should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
I hate when they speak in one thing and then they do the next they just do the game. Yeah, it's a little bit of zest. Like he perceives times and add a seconds and sees the birth and death of the universe and the time it takes someone to blink. Yeesh.
And this young friend...
And time is cruel.
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Luofu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming Wardance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Why'd we pan over to Yunli, though?
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today.
I'm teaching him to be mid.
Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yu Li.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions, then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a sec, Yun Li. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Luofu swordmasters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
Like a blushes to Yanqing exclusively. Well, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to ship them like the Impact Third or something.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship, most notably the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yun Li, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yun Li is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered, so please forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yanqing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun Li to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Luofu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
So that means we won't do anything crazy again, right?
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yun Li. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Yanqing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzhou sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Luofu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
He has the spirit. Now you have the idea of Jing Yuan talking to the old guy in private with this chip. He's just like, so you see, these are the children, and now look, enemies to lovers. How's Esther with Yanqing?
I'm sorry for Yanqing's rudeness.
Oh, so yeah, look at this appropriate old guy. Oh my god, his eyes are open. So, like, they can make old people without them having, like, hunchbacks. His arms are still behind their back, but you know.
Not at all. Taunted by Yun Li like that, even a training dummy would be angry. You've taught your apprentice well. If it were me in my younger days, I'm afraid I'd have drawn my sword and fought. Yanqing can understand your concerns. On the other hand, Yun Li is still a naive girl who's only interested in swordplay. Honestly, I brought her here to participate in the Wardance because I want to broaden her horizons.
And off he goes. You are so small.
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Zhu, the Luofu is so much livelier. But it's a shame the Luofu swordmasters don't seem that great.
And I'm a Batmaster. Glad to meet you, Miss Yun Li.
Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the Wardance?
I'm just attending the ceremony. Can outsiders participate in the Wardance as well?
Of course. To honor martial arts, the Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders.
Oh.
If you can defeat the ringmaster selected by the Xianzhou, you'll not only win rewards and prizes, but also be making a name for yourself. Sounds tempting, doesn't it?
What's the flame will octet the general spoke of?
That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Juming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission.
You know, something I just noticed about Yunli's design, and I'm just like, kind of like, what the hell's going on? I need to zoom in for this, so. Oh god. Anyway. What's up with the bell? How necessary is this bell? It's a choice, for sure. It's a choice. Let's get back. Alright, we're back. We're back.
We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Juming sword masters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual.
Aren't you coming with us?
I have some things to do. Besides, little Yanqing doesn't seem too happy about me tagging along.
I don't think you should be the one saying little. You should have said you stole his sword, but you did take his sword.
Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different.
Yeah. A skilled robber is totally different than a thief.
Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him. You claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now? I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and sorry. So he can forget about it for now.
Scratch your head, feeling a tingling sensation on your scalp at the thought of the impending troubles Yanqing will face. While you're distracted, the young girl has already wandered off on her own. Her whereabouts unknown. So elusive. Speaking of elusive.
Hey, Don Hung. I thought all the Xianzhou generals were like Jing Yuan.
No, March, this might be crazy, but not all of them are playable characters.
But that General Huayan, he looks so thin and scraggy, as if even a light breeze would knock him over. Is that old man really an Arbiter General?
Well, each Xianzhou ship has its own division and specialty within the Alliance. Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge. You heard what Jing Yuan said, right? General Huayan was once the head of all the skilled craftsmen on the Juming.
Appears to be more than meets the eye. Why does he look so old? Perhaps he's a robot. Appears to be more than meets the eye.
Don't you find it strange? Do Xianzhou people age? I rarely see any old people on the Xianzhou ship. And when I do, they're usually travelers. But General Huayan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he really a Xianzhou general?
Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself?
Nah, like to live a little longer.
We should leave. General Jing Yuan asked Yanqing to entertain us, so obviously, he has important matters to discuss. Let's not waste any time here.
He's still going.
This is the report Xianzhou just sent me. Let me take a look. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
Yeah, we gotta bust up that charisma stat there. Is some kind of test for the General?
Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Let's go. After watching Yanqing and the others leave.
It is the Luofu's honor to have you in attendance at the Wardance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the Marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jing Yuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Luofu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yaoqing, she has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Oh, it's the Fox NPC.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jing Yuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
I can't tell if Mo still has Neo-AC as his VA in this update. I don't know.
Drat. I forgot
Probably.
to ask you to return my sword.
I'll go get it back for you. I don't think you'll ever get your sword back.
Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay.
They changed it, no more Yeek guy. I keep forgetting he was the Yeek guy.
By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the General seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huayan's visit?
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhuming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
March's voice has also changed. Well, as Mr. Tail. I think when you say March, you mean Argenti.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jing Yuan.
Yes.
Just like the crew.
I will miss our OG Night of Beauty.
The Wardance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. Maybe they've come to hold Jing Yuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jing Yuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
We can vouch for Jing Yuan, though. No wonder we were called back for the ceremony. We could vouch for him.
The General must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the Wardance.
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Zhuming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
The Cauldron Master.
An alchemist from the Zhuming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything. Did I say something wrong? Again?
You're a real master of conversation. Please, March, just keep quiet. You're a real master of conversation.
I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go, once I've taken you to your accommodations. I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
Brego, Yobo, don't drag me into this. You're a real master conversation. Stop. I don't want to end up in the IPC lawsuit. You're a real master conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Are you being sarcastic?
Maybe.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Yeah, March 2, Argentia is also... I was aware of Argentia as Mr. Tail, but... Like, really? March 2? Because she sounds identical. Not sure, remember. What's her original VA's name? Sky Bennett? Skylar Dev... Where's the Skylar Davenport? Shit, I don't remember. I know Sky Bennett I think is a different name. Hold on. Doing investigation. Because I like to say I'm pretty good at discerning voices. Yeah, it's still Skylar Davenport. Like, I know her voice was different, like the alpha and the beta of the game before they changed it to what it is currently. I know that's true. Yeah, March sounds like March. Yeah, okay. Alright, bestie is still bestie. Hooray. Yeah, it's about time for a bit of a break. A lot of yapping. I feel like we barely touched this update, which is great. Not really, though. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go for my break. Gonna go stand up, stretch around, all that good shit. If y'all need to do the same, go ahead. Or if you need to make some food, drink, pee, or poop, now is the time. I will be back soon.
The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh! The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh! Hey! Ooh! Hey! Ooh! The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh! Hey! Ooh! The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh! The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh! Hey! Ooh! The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh. The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh! Hey! Ooh! Hey! Ooh! The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh! Hey! Ooh! The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Hey! Ooh! The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry, I was talking with my mom and I think I made an error. I made the mistake of actually paying attention to the show she was watching was just like a quiz show. Because I got like 3 questions right, now she wants to know my answer to like the rest of the questions. So I'm kind of fucked. Low key, a little boned. A little boned. That's what they called my wiener in high school. E4?
The heavens are vast. The kite flies where it wishes.
Not too bad she's only good till E6, even then she's not the best harmony unit. It feels real fucking bad for you, Cog. Quiz show, I entirely get it. I don't want to be distracted. I want to play a video game. Come on. It's the only game I care about, not the dumb shit ass thing on cable. No.
Can I really reason with you, Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
It's that damn nerd from RM Alley. It's a dude that barked.
Toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in RM Alley?
Yup.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways.
I really wish I can, when I go talk to him, there's just like an option that says bark for me,
Isn't that
bitch.
going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance. Keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
What's all this arguing about? Scott, what are you doing? Scott, what are you doing here? Did I just hear a dog barking?
You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait, why are you here?
I know his PTSD is kicking in. Let's go.
Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
Man. If there's one thing I've noticed, well, I not just noticed, but just something clear, like the way Zelda Zone Zero does dialogue is by far and away better than anything that Star Rail has done. It's insane. I heard you're in trouble.
No, it's me! I'm the one in trouble!
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, I made him bark like a dog and rub his dirty asshole over concrete. Cause like the bitch he is.
I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikwe. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections.
It actually does seem like a decent insult. Maybe not a decent insult, but like a very humorous one. Like when you just like tell someone that they smell, and it's just like, no. I think another version of that can be like, well, you don't wipe clean, or like you don't wipe good. But I wipe good.
And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Luofu before? Why did you come back?
My favorite is just calling someone bottom left. Only space nerds understand? I think it's also just like a VTuber thing. I forget what bottom left is. It just like is like down, bad, and submissive? Is that what bottom left is? Or just saying that they're dumb? I don't remember.
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology!
Divis and cool us on an HR diagram. Basically calling someone stupid and unaware. Hey, don't shit talk my homeboy Quagsire like that.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Luofu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine! If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
I don't know this 100%, but is Scott's VA the same as Sampo's?
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
I could be incredibly wrong. Well, I know a thing or two about convincing Scott. Leave it to me, I'm an expert negotiator. I know how to make Scott break. Put me in,
I heard
coach.
how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Help Yanqing debate with the IPC staff. If Scott was a common recurring character, I would be fine. Me too. Just all of a sudden he's like, oh no, not you twerps again. Ah, we're negotiating this time. Slightly different than a court case, I guess. At the end of negotiation, if your morale is higher than or equal to your opponent, it is considered a successful negotiation. Otherwise, it is deemed a failure. During the negotiation process, if either party's morale drops to 0, the negotiation immediately ends. Your negotiation choices will lead to different outcomes, which can either increase or decrease your morale. As you make choices, negotiation progresses until the number of negotiation rounds drops to 0, which point the negotiation ends. During a negotiation turn, you can use negotiation strategies to apply various negotiation techniques to help you succeed. Here you can view your opponent's information. If you're unsure what to choose, press to view.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Representation by Xianzhou by the APC, picks on the weak but fears the powerful. His experience in the APC has taught him that he has to abide by the rules, at least on the surface. Okay.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Just keep doing this over and over again. Oh, shit. Oh, it's funny. So I feel like the way to do it is just to like, how do we go about this? Is it better to intimidate him first so he falls in line with stuff that he agrees with, or should we do stuff that he agrees with first and then intimidate him? I don't know. We do have some morale to work with, so I'll go with my initial idea.
The Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way, you won't have to worry about any infringements, right?
We can sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rules.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the terms? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
If set aside, so you can see the prototypes built by the Guild are incredibly valuable. Pay you compensation you wish. This guy very much can pay compensation. I'll proceed with caution.
Estimate Xianzhou technology. Even if they need to dismantle your cargo, the Artisanship Commission can easily put it back together.
Yeah, go ahead and brag about their skills. After all, you're just a negotiator they hired. But I'm different. I'm an IPC member, and my fleet has accepted this transportation order. Naturally, I need to be responsible for the integrity of every piece of cargo. Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
It's pretty now how they added a layer of depth of the debate mechanic despite it not being prominent. I mean, that just means that they're going to reuse this in like future updates to where, you know, there's a bit more where the depth actually is needed. Show them your extensive connections, trying to escalate the issue, try to resolve the coordination regulations. Now look at my connections, sir.
Pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like family. Doesn't that make me practically a member of the Intelligentsia Guild too?
I did not think I'd answer that way.
What's all this nonsense? Even if you were married to him, you still couldn't represent the Intelligentsia Guild. We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Xianzhou operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me.
I will not beg. That was unpromising career respect. On their own
Everyone
rules.
has their own set of rules. Now that you're on their turf, shouldn't you follow their rules too?
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on the Xianzhou, but if I violate the IPC regulations, I'll be in deep trouble when I get back. Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case.
Oh, that works.
Fine. I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that, I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal. Let me talk to headquarters first.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Xianzhou as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Juming.
And a Videodoro.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
No?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Can you do that?
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
And I have a life to live.
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
I like how that seems to be like a regular tactic of his, of just like, hey, if things go bad, I will grovel. I will take the hit. Sorry for the trouble. Thanks, bro. At least you've wised up for once. Thanks, bro.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Bro, just do the inspection.
This lady is really something else.
She's got a witty tongue on her.
Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
I mean, it's not biological, I think. Terror Grip. An ally is inflicted with Terror Grip attack, and the caster of Terror Grip can dispel Terror Grip. When Terror Grip ends, if the caster of Terror Grip is not attacked and dispel Terror Grip, then the ally affected ally will fall into terrified state and be able to perform actions. Okay.
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
I mean, it's not biological.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Look on the bright side of life.
Glad I trained!
Mediocre.
Ooh, laser.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Whip trip!
I'm asking question. A test.
Hedge your bets, huh?
Forget your hip
Damaged.
All in.
Let the valuation begin!
I love my TE follow-up team.
Your answers? Answer me. 0 points. Essay as knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
This is the Cell Hua mechanic.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
Use length or raw power.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
This man knows how to grovel and bark.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guests to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside, just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Heavily modified biological creature. Why do you say that?
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
I don't like how it's called wetware, though.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borisin attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the 10 Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
Yeah, who else opened a wetware? After a while, everyone disperses and goes their own way.
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Linksha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yanqing to be so...
A young, cute miniature.
Huh? As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Luofu from that crisis. It's so impressive. It wasn't a big deal. Really. It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Mr. and Cloud Knight.
Nothing to see here. These machines are to be shut down. Keep your distance until then.
Okay. If I can give one critique on Linksha's design, and I don't think it's anything new. I wish the parts about, like the parts of her body where it is more red, I really wish they actually had like visible scales. Because right now the only dragony thing about her is the fact that the nails on her hands are longer than normal, or more pronounced at least. I would have liked more scales. I think that actually would have made her design a lot better. And not just like a random scale tat like on the thigh like fucking what's her face from like the lawyer lady at Genshin. Yanfei? Yeah. But that's a Hoyoverse thing, unfortunately. They'll get real creative with the male designs, as we see with CZZ, but when it comes to the females, they need to look a little bit more normal. I don't know, maybe I'm just a hater. Oh, hey, Susha! What are you doing here?
Hey! You're back! Why didn't you say anything in the group chat?
There's a group chat?
I'm on duty. Let's catch up later.
You look so pretty when you're serious. Why are you standing guard here? Alright, I'll leave you to it then. Why are you sitting guard here?
Because of someone important. So stop asking and be serious. I'm on duty right now. Stop hanging around here and find something better to do. Once I'm done in a few days, call up Lil Gui and Wawa, and let's grab a meal at Aurum Alley. It's been ages since we hung out. Goodbye.
I miss Sushong's VA. It's so good. Anyway, the group chat? Is it from like a message like a while ago? Anyway, railing stars. Alright, well that seems to be all the story stuff. Oh, I can see Mirrors actually being annoying with multiple of them. Ooh, that's gross. The group chat for the Ghost Hunters event. Yeah, that's what I was looking up. Ah, oh, there's 11111. If I get messages from Gallagher. Damn. I'm trying to think, is it actually in here? Yeah, the Ghost Hunting Squad. What do you mean the group chat's been dead? Anyway, Linkshot is hot, very smart, has a sharp tongue, peak. Honestly, when I started hearing her talk and the way she was basically dismantling Scott, I'm just like, oh, this is why you like her. I understand now. I still stand by my Linkshot design critiques. I wish the parts of her body that were red were more scaly. I think would have been cooler. More standout.
I'm here to pay my respects.
Sorry to insult your wife.
All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission.
Game couldn't. If the game could handle rendering the scales, that would be awesome. Does it need to be like individually rendered scales? It literally just could be like as scaly like lines on her hands. You know what I mean? Or we're zooming in again. Like there already is like kind of like a whoops. See, there already is like kind of like a like scaly design. Like I'm gonna use my bat as a pointer, like right here anyway. So it's like take like this pattern and instead of it being like skin colored, make it like black or whatever, and just like draw it like on the hands here. You know, it'd just be like a flat like little drawn texture thing. It would not be that hard, and you only have to do it once. This is the 3D model. Anyway, let's reset everything. It would be very cool about MiHoYo. Yeah. Yeah. I would not be surprised if, like, preliminary designs of Linkshot that was the case. They ended up just kind of making the arms just, like, red.
It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow...
It's like they took an eraser and, like, got rid of all the lines and just left the red part.
Ronhung. I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
It's like they deleted the line layer and kept the coloring and kept the colored layer. That's what they did.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Then I'm afraid you ain't scaly.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Oh, I guess the tree is gonna stay like that.
Well.
Oh well.
Once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
And we were doomed from the start.
Why such a serious topic all of a sudden? You can't just make a wild speculation about these things, Miss Lingshow. I thought we heard to have some tea, but where's the tea? Or is this the tea? Ooh. Yeah, where's the tea?
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Hey, and you two girls, shoot!
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the Arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
Ooh.
What?
Yep. Jing Yuan, he's a tad shady guy. Always has
You heard it
been.
right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Oh my god, you could really have like a really if you're like petty on like the Xianzhou, you're probably like easy like top 10 petty person in the galaxy.
Lingsha, you're back. Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
Why is there question marks? We already know it's Yunli.
Yunli, why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
Yeah, about that.
What a small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Well, from my perspective, it's the other way around.
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
It's not my fault, it's your fault.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours.
From the same person.
You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Oh, fight, fight, fight. Maybe I should call the general. Oh, to be young at the... Oh, to be young and at the whim of impulse. So is this the war dance? Is this the Honkai Star Rail? Oh, to be young.
Between these two, who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious.
Get ready to separate them.
No, let them fight. Well, everyone makes mistakes in the heart of battle, Jimbo. And from those mistakes, I shall profit.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not
I
how
love
I
Hugh
imagine
Neutron.
celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
Yeah, let's go. God tier cartoon dad. Both of Jimmy's parents are really nice. He's such a dick to them.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here.
Yeah, they have a lot of patience for dealing with a dick son.
If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Lingsha, as as always. You're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
Oh shit. Watch Yangqing duel Yunli. Can I change the party? Cause this isn't good for Yangqing. Can I inspect? Of course I can't inspect them. What? Okay. What even is a good Yangqing team? I don't know. He just kind of exists, I guess. I mean, I know shield on him good. That's kind of all I know. Okay, I just made a firefight team without the healer and let Yangqing not do shit. I feel like I can't make him do shit, though. I feel like I can. How ass is my march? I think she kind of not great right now. I could be wrong. I haven't used her in a while. Her build's probably not great. I'm glad I settled that in my head. I mean, Sparkle, why not? Actually, Pela wouldn't be too bad. Her skill does decrease ice res. And then Zestarine. That should work. Maybe.
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other.
Can we start now, Lingsha?
When the enemy takes action, she will use attack to defeat the enemy first. Every enemy defeated by Yangqing and Yunli is recorded here. Oh, that's good.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. A one-time enemy.
Feeling spiffy?
Can you find the answer?
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Strike with heart! I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have some skill.
Ding.
Oh. We have the upper hand. Lead through clouds! You've got style with those moves.
Oh,
but
shit.
You're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Time for swordplay. Bladed flight.
What if I take out the big monkey? That'll be a lot of points, right? She's got 5, it's so over. We might have a shot.
A one-time enemy. Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Strike with heart. I'll go easy this time. Feel spiffy? Practice is over. Swords descend.
Watch your head.
Bladed flight. Ready for another? Lead through clouds. Let's play.
What is this shit? Is this fair?
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
Or I'll just like delete shit.
Strike with heart.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I hit the mark.
Bladed flight. I'll go easy this time. Feeling spiffy? How many can you block? Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
No dirty tricks, all right. Watch your head.
Descend to earth. Let's play for a while.
The dice have been cast.
You won by a single enemy? Oh boy. This will work out great. Yeah,
Bust.
great.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Bladed flight. Ready for another?
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Strike with heart.
Can you find the answer?
No dirty trick. All in.
Enemy targets detected. Descend to earth. Time for swordplay.
Okay, so I guess Yunli just flat out deletes
Enemy data
anything.
signet
Okay.
markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Bladed flight.
That's fair.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Sure, I'll play along. The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Did that hurt? Feeling spiffy? Ready for another? Strike with heart. See? I won. Your technique was all over the place, and you relied too much on speed. Is this really all the Cloud Knights of the Luofu can muster? So disappointing.
Bitch, all you did was drop like a big piece of steel like 4 times.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
Oh, well then I'll give you a chance. Defeat me or hand over all your swords.
If you're trying to pick a fight, just ask, because I'm ready for you.
Well fought, my young friends.
What the hell?
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Wait, the story keeps going if you lose? It's a gacha game. What do you expect?
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the Wardance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Luofu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the Wardance's ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
It was intense sparring.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Feixiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Feixiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yapping?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Luofu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it.
I thought Great General was Jing Yuan's thing.
Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Luofu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Feixiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Feixiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jingyuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Feixiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the Seat of Divine Foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
Later, Feixiao leisurely walked into the ancient what? Did I say debris or sea? Also, Feixiao? Those eyes, dude. It's like they see through your
already?
soul.
You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Zhao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Meanwhile, Yancheng went to the Exalting Sanctum? God damn, those things go by too fast. Yeah, Exalting Sanctum, yippee.
Hey! Was that the Yapping general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome! I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
I mean, can I translate those sword skills into my batting technique? Those moves were fabulous. General is totally something else. Oh yeah, Xianzhou swordplay is really good, like really good. Those moves were fabulous.
I agree. General Fei Xiao is indeed impressive.
I was talking about Yanqing, actually.
God damn.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The Wardance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled swordmasters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Danheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
Something important?
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yapping and the Zhuming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Very true, very true. Crossing of blades and hearts.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no
Swordplay is cool and all, but I want to know how Jinwoo can... Wait, what? Mist fighter with a spear? I can't tell if that's a typo or not. The rare I can't autocorrect. What you typed? Oh, hey, Jake Trey, what's up, girl?
So what if it's still work hours? That won't stop a good round of celestial change.
I don't have anything to say. Boo. Oh well. Mistfinder's a move from the Guilty Gear series. Okay. Mystery solved. I was getting confused and I was like, wait, I know better than this. What is he saying? Alright. So saying as we actually got like halfway through this with, yeah, a bunch of yapping. I think this is a pretty decent stopping point for the night. So I think I'll do exactly that. Yeah, so it was a good old rambunctious time here on the Xianzhou Luofu. Let's see here. Let's put Gwyneth in there. And I'll go find us a raid target. It has been so long.
An ancient game to make your brain feel brand new. Celestial Jade.
Let's see here.
The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good.
An ancient game to make your brain feel brand new. Celestial Jade.
Hey! Ooh.
Hmm.
An ancient game to make your brain feel brand new.
Don't see anyone I know. Well, let's see here. We can go deeper. Deeper.
Brand new. Celestial Jade.
My brain's telling me to raid someone playing HSR, but I'm just like, I'm kind of not done. I don't want to spoil myself too much in the story.
The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good.
God. I keep forgetting that a FNAF game came out. Into the pit.
The gong...
It's Dash Con all over again, baby.
The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good.
An ancient game to make your brain feel brand new. Celestial Jade.
Actually, I haven't rated him in a while. Should I play the new update of HSR? Well,
An ancient game to make your brain feel brand new. Celestial Jade.
you've never rated me? That's a load of bullshit, and you know it.
Hey! Ooh.
How's the story so far? So far it's just kind of like a lot of introducing the characters and just a lot of Yunli and Yanqing bantering. Yanqing's actually... It's actually like pretty fun this time around.
The gong rings loud, performers crowd round. Hey, that sounded pretty good.
You know, as soon as Jabin left, your Jade count went up instead of down. Yeah, because I don't have to deal with the societal pressures of gambling. Also known as Jabin is king. That's a joke, that's a joke. You said another tadpole? I did not say it. I said nothing. To end the stream.
The gong... The gong rings loud, performers crowd round.
Alright, one more. One more. Actually, now that I think about it, it is a new month. I just thought about this. Make that idle animation shut up.
Pretty good.
Hold on, let me just, there we go.
Come on, draw already.
So if we get close enough to the wall, you can see her face and her idle animation will not go off. I think it's like right here. Maybe that's good enough. Okay. One more, and we're done for the night. Watch us get nothing. Nothing! God, I hate it here. That's actually good. You need that herd of light cone? Well, I think that's my third one. Feels great. Feels great and I haven't used it yet? Okay. Now we're doing here. And I got a target in mind. I do have one in mind. So it's been a while since I've rated. It's actually kind of been a while since I rated anyone, to be honest. We're going to raid into Bry Guy, the Shy Guy, who's currently been on a Monster Hunter World kick. I've noticed. Stream did just kind of start, and I need to play Monster Hunter World at some point because I said I'd play Wilds, and at least having some familiarity would be great. So, yeah. Should be a great time. Pip McNosky. What? Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. We actually had a pretty decent viewership throughout. Don't usually bring that up, but it's nice and after a couple weeks gone, I have a lot of people that at least want to listen to me. Feels good. So yeah, thank you for being here. Because you're here for me. Yeah, and I appreciate it. With my 4 alt accounts. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. If you liked what you saw, be sure to do the follow, do the doobly-doo thing. And if you want to see more from me, check out YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I'll Firo McNosky. That's all for me. Have a good morning, day, evening, or night. Be excellent to each other and be excellent to yourselves. Peace out.
An ancient game to make your brain feel brand new. Celestial Jade.